What's up, DIYers? It's Walker with DIWHY.LIFE, and in this episode we are going to be trying to remove some swirl marks from the paint on my brand new Ioniq 5. Let's get started. This is my brand new Ioniq 5. I've had it for about 8 months now, and I gotta say it's the best car that I've ever owned. And I counted it up and I've owned about 9 cars in my life, so I'm really happy with it. But there is one thing I am a little disappointed with, and it's this paint job. The black paint on this Ioniq by Hyundai, for whatever reason, is super prone to swirling. And if you look in the reflection of the sun, it almost looks like it's covered in spider webs or something. It's just got this all over it. And I'm thinking it's because of the towels I'm using to dry it, or the chamois I'm using to dry it. I just use a chamois like this. I think this was like an old, bath towel that got retired, and now I dry my car with it. And I've done that for every single car I've ever owned. I've always just kind of used like bath towels on them, and I've never had a problem with the paint swirling. Now I know what you're saying, that's what you get for buying a black car. Well, yes, that is true. Black cars are very difficult to keep looking nice, and they look dirty all the time. However, my wife has had this black CX-5 for, I don't know, 5 or 6 years, and I don't recall the paint ever looking like this. Now that I'm looking at it, it does look a little swirly too, but I mean, it's like 7 years old, so it gets to look a little swirly, but mine is very young. So what we're going to do today is we are going to use some Meguiar's products. I got this called Ultimate Polish. It's a pre-wax. You put this on, and we're going to use this non-orbital buffer I got off Amazon. The link is in the description below. We're going to apply it with this, and you don't want this stuff drying while you're applying, so you got to move fast. So we'll take it slow. We'll do some small areas, and then once I'm happy with that, we'll move on and we'll give the car a wax job with the Meguiar's paste wax. This is a synthetic wax. I guess you could say today's video is sponsored by Meguiar's, since pretty much all the products I'll be using today are Meguiar's. I've always had a good experience with Meguiar's, so if you're out there and Meguiar's, you see this video and you would like to send me some product or a t-shirt or something, I wouldn't be opposed to that. That would be cool. So without any ado, let's get started and see if we can remove some of these swirl marks. I do know for a fact that you never want to wax a car in direct sun while the paint is super hot, because weird things can happen. The wax can react with the heat and you can do more damage than good. So I pulled the car into my garage. We'll let it cool down for a little while, get it out of the sun, and then we'll begin applying the polish. This is a silly complaint, but while I'm griping, I might as well point it out. The other thing that bugs me about this car is the size of the frunk. Electrics and EVs always brag about all this extra space once you get rid of the internal combustion engine. However, my car has about as much space for maybe a 12-pack of beer, if you took the cans out of the case. I have used it only a few times. When I go to the gym, I've thrown my wallet and my phone in there before, but yeah, a little bit disappointing frunk. While I'm promoting all things Meguiar, I like to use Ultimate Black by Meguiar's to turn my black plastic black again. It's the best stuff I found. It works instantly. You just rub it in and it's black again. And it lasts for a good long time. I did this last week and it's still nice and black. So yeah, get some Ultimate Black and your black plastic will be black again. Looks like it comes with a manual, a tool, probably for removing the pads or something. Comes with a microfiber cloth here, yellow one. Also comes with a bunch of foam pads. This looks like a furry buff pad. These are probably 4-inch diameter, and these are 3-inch or 2-inch, 3-inch and 2-inch. Ooh, this thing's got some girth to it. It feels super heavy duty. Because it wasn't very expensive, I thought maybe it would be a little cheap feeling, but this thing feels heavy and metal. It's plastic, but it feels like there's a lot of metal going on in here. Okay, that about does it for the polish on the hood. Next, I'm going to get the wax out and we're going to put a coat of wax on, and then I'll pull it back out into the sun and we'll take a look and see how it did. Moment of truth, let's see if it looks better. Wow, I'm actually pretty impressed. It actually looks a lot better. So you can see this wasn't polished. And you can see all of the swirl marks, and this was polished. And while I still kind of see them, they're definitely diminished. I bet you if I did a couple polishing sessions on this, I could probably get them all out. So I'm calling this a win, actually. I was doubtful. I wanted to say it didn't look any better, but after seeing it out in the sun, it does. It actually looks significantly better. So I'm impressed. Meguiars, good job. That's about all the time I have for this video. I got to finish polishing the rest of my car. I'll see you guys in a couple hours. Anyways, if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. Thanks for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and we'll see you next time. So since I did the last video when I polished my car and everything, I have since washed my car one time, and I noticed that a lot of the swirl marks kind of came back after washing my car. So it's kind of confirmed for me that the swirl marks are being caused by either the wash mitt I was using to wash the car, the cheap chamois I was using that I got off Amazon, or it was the bath towel that I was using to dry it. So I kind of decided this is pointless if it's just going to keep swirling every time I wash my car. So I kind of bit the bullet and bought some proper wash materials. I got a microfiber washing sponge. It's basically a sponge with a microfiber cover kind of over it. So I'll use that to wash my car. And then for the initial drying, I got this super soft leather chamois to use. That's a quality chamois, not the cheap synthetic one I got off Amazon. And then to dry the car, I got this Final Shine drying towel by Viking, and it feels nice and small, and it feels super soft, and seems like it would do a really good job. So I'm excited to have proper drying materials now. So I actually just washed my car, so I'm gonna go out and dry it real quick and see how they do. But yeah, I mean, 50 something bucks later, but hey, if it saves me a bunch of headache down the road, it was worth it. So